Hello, this is Craig from bitbox.co.uk, and it's that time of the month again as we look through the latest White Dwarf magazine. So I'll just get myself comfortable here and let's have a look. So, on the front we have Omega Knights. So maybe some of you would have been expecting it to be full of Ideneth Deepkin on the front, but in fact it is the Omega Knights who are gracing the cover with the Forgebane artwork here. So let's get straight into it. As always, we have the White Dwarf team and a little bit from the editor, and of course the contents. And as always, I won't dwell on the contents because we're going to go through and look at everything. Anyway, so Planet Warhammer, all the latest releases, starting with, of course, Forgebane. A little bit about Warhammer first, a couple of new codexes which we'll see in a minute. So of course Forgebane, really cool set. If you haven't picked it up, I do highly recommend it. These Omega Knights are gorgeous. Let's get this a bit more centre, there we go. I love them, and I'm working on 3 of them at the moment. I think they're fantastic. This guy is awesome as well. And as you can see him in action in a new battle report. So model of the month, the Omega Knight, just focusing on that. Little bits and pieces there. So a couple of new codexes, Necrons, which we've already seen, and Drakari, currently up for pre-order. So by the time this video goes out just a few days before they're officially released, I'm hoping to pick up the codex. They've got the new Start Collecting set, which I think is pretty good. You get 10 witches, 3 bikes, a viper, and a succubus as well. That's a good little start of an army there. We have a weapon of the month, Star Falcon. Really like that bit. Little bit about the new Shadespire warbands, so they are up for pre-order next week. Yeah, really looking forward to getting them. It's our weapon of the month, so cool. Yeah, probably pick them up. A little bit telling you about what good cards are in the set as well, so if you're new to the whole deck building and that, I think that's quite cool. And the Ideneth Deepkin. So, 14th of April is when we'll have the pre-orders go up for the Ideneth Deepkin. And for their army book, or their battle tome. War Scroll cards and dice as well. And nothing else, you're going to have to wait till next month for the rest of their releases. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there are other releases that weekend for them, or whether it'll just be the Codex V Battle Tome first, and then the miniatures will come the week after. I'd be surprised though. I think there might be some miniatures being released that first week and they're just not teasing us with them till the next White Dwarf. So yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint those who might have been expecting to see more Deepkin, although that's not all we'll see of them in this White Dwarf magazine. So a little bit about Forge World. Got the, some stuff for Custodes, got the Nazgul, who look absolutely stunning. They're so expensive though, but boy do they look awesome. A little about licensed games, so one of 40k Gladius, Relics of War, Warhammer Quest 2 End Times, and a bit from Horus Heresy Legions. And yeah, there's a little bit about Freeblade as well. That's now on Apple TV. Freeblade is a fun little game if you haven't played it. It's quite fun. Tales from Black Library, so all the latest Black Libraries releases. A little bit about John French as well. And then we just have Scutari, Necrons, there, so the armies from Forgebane. A few boxes, quite worth picking up if you're collecting them armies. We have the reader's letters. And Temporal Distort, though this is looking at April 2013, White Dwarf 400, so 5 years ago, which is quite a short time in the hobby, really. Really nice tag board. Yeah, I don't think I ever had this one. I weren't really getting these as recent as that. Getting started with Stormcast Eternals. So, a little bit about the Stormcast Eternals here, the different chambers that are currently available. There are actually more chambers, which I'm sure will be released in the future. And we've got heroes. It's quite handy, because it's always a pain trying to remember which hero is which. Choose a chamber, of course. It's nice to mix up the chambers though. We have the ultimate guide to the Idoneth Deepkin, and I told you they would be back. Just look at them. So cool, I'm really looking forward to this release. And the characters especially. I love all the characters. Really cool. A boat there as well. Yeah, really looking forward to this release. Even just the regular dudes look really cool. It's going to be a big release. It's going to be a big release, I'm sure. The back end of April and most of May will be these guys. So there's a whole little bit about their story. A little bit about heroes. So you've got Soul Wardens, Soul Scries, Soul Renders and Tide Casters. That's what these guys are. Little bits of concept art and other art for them. Really cool. Can't beat the excitement of a brand new army, can you really? So yeah, lots to look forward to with them. So there's another little bit about Black Library. Now we have the battle report. So Skitarii versus Necrons. Let's do it in power. It'll be interesting to know how many sort of actual points that is, but 151 power points to 154. And look at the board. Really nice white and gold terrain there for blue. That's really smart. I really like that. Might have to copy that one day, if I can really bother to paint all that white and gold. I'll skip through because I don't like to give away the result. And we'll go to Striking a Pose. So this is the Hall of Fame. So this is Matt Holland telling us what he thinks makes a great Citadel miniature and submits his nomination to the Hallowed Halls. So some really sort of dynamic miniatures here. I do love the new Canary stuff. It looks so cool. And Astra Militar Rattlings, that's quite a surprise. Lovely little miniatures though. Definitely do with a nice plastic kit upgrade, but... And there's a whole reason there about them. Very interesting choice. A Tale of Four Warlords. So, we have the Beast Claws, the Legions of Nagash, the Daughters of Cain, and the Maggotkin. So, Daughters of Cain, they got a couple of avatars. Wow. So, the avatar of Cain, are they? Yeah. I do want to add one to mine. Interestingly, got a couple. I know some Sisters of Slaughter there. You look amazing. Put mine to shame. Certainly. There's a really cool force. No, they got some Stormcast in there as well. Medusa. A Maggotkin and Nurgle. getting quite large as well. And we've added the Great Unclean one, some Beasts of Nurgle and some Plague Bearers. So really getting bigger now. I apologise for my phone. Stick that guy on silent. So lots being included here for the Legions of Nagash. Some zombies, some skeletons, vampires, necromancer. I don't remember what that one's called. Yeah, a really big force now. I was sitting there admiring her. That makes a great video, but I sit here admiring and stuff. We have some Yetis and the big guy. Oh god, I'm really terrible with these names today. Yeah, Thundertusk. Awesome. I do want to do some more for my Beast Claw Raiders because they are such a lovely force. Not much variety to them, unfortunately, though. So we have collections in Middle Earth. And look at that for a terrain board. And you got the hobbits floating along in little barrels. That is awesome. I love that. Very cool. Very cool. So lots of stuff about the Hobbit in here. GW really seem to be pushing it a little bit more lately. So we have Honour and Loyalty, so we're looking at an Imperial Knights army. Nice purple, bone and gold. Very cool, a little paint and guide for them as well. Battleground, so we're looking at a scratch built board here, which is lovely. I've recently started using blue foam myself, and yeah, next video will have me making some blue foam terrain. So yeah, it's a material that I'm really starting to enjoy. And yeah, the results they come out with here are just fantastic. So much you can do with the blue foam. And mix up the Citadel kits as well. It's really nice. And this is awesome. Yeah, I just love I love how you can just sort of be just limitless of what you can do now in the mortal realms. You can just have green rivers of glowing swell and stuff in if you want. Why not? But that's really cool. That obelisk is so cool. And here we go. So this is the Realm of Death. And they've used some Azwhite ruins here, putting them together. Doing a better job than I managed to with mine, and they've probably cut some bits down and that on theirs. Look very cool. It's a shame they don't go together a bit better. I love the little mausoleum bases in there. Really nice. No, what a great board. I'd love to make something like that. It's just storing. Obviously, something like this, the storage of it is very difficult. But that looks amazing. So, Tactica Imperialis. That is looking at the Drukhari, or Dark Eldar for us old school guys. An army that keeps trying to tempt me, maybe one day. Definitely going to pick up the new codex to have a look, see what they're all about. I love all the homunculized stuff. And we've got some Drukhari. So some of the stuff's been reboxed and some of it hasn't. No idea why. And so gamers are going to be Underworld Tournament for Shadespire. So if you're into your Shadespire, lots of little battles to sink your teeth into there. And we've got lots of stuff released for Shadespire now. Dice, sleeves, and obviously the warbands themselves. It's a great little game. I'd love to get back playing it a little bit more. So painting, we have Maxime's Challenge. So we love featuring beautifully painted miniatures in the pages of White Dwarf, and this issue is no exception. This month, miniatures designer Maxime Pastorel tells us all about a painting challenge he's been taking part in with his friends, and here are their creations. So the Imperial Space Marine, the first Space Marine, a miniature I've still got to paint myself. Really cool schemes there. Got Lord Celestin as well. I assume these are the winners of each contest. And lastly, a Tech Priest. So really cool stuff there. So now we've got some new rules. So the Brown Wizard, some rules for using Radagast in Middle Earth. A little mission for him there. Why not? He's got to be used, right? And then for Last Alliance, so I guess a little mission there as well. And then we've got the battle companies themselves. So you've got the Last Alliance, Denzians of Mirkwood, really cool. I do like the battle companies. I think it was a brilliant idea. That has sort of reinvigorated the game a little bit. And then we have Chaos Cult games for Necromunda. So if you've got your Chaos Cultists, which I'm sure most Chaos players have them in abundance, I know I do, stick them in Necromunda. So here's all the rules for them. So yeah, definitely something I'd like to try out. Next up we have the Reader's Models. Always beautifully painted miniatures in these pages. Really enjoy looking at them every week, or every month I should say. Really cool. How cool is that? It's just such a lovely miniature as well. Nice white and green Mortarion as well. And that base is just epic. Love that base. Big fan of that Redemptor as well. Sometimes it is hard to get like a grey colour scheme looking good, and that's done really well. And then we just have the White Dwarf guide, as always. And Warhammer World. In the bunker, so looking at the stuff the White Dwarf team have been working on. Really, really dig that Marathi actually. Really like the dark scheme on the wings. Now the Arena of Death, Amiga Warglaves. And lastly, another Redemptor Dreadnought. A tiny little bit about applying transfers as well. So, okay, so on to next month. The designer's notes for the IDNF Deepkin, the Golden Demon Challenge, 2 battle reports, a huge army, Hall of Fame, paint splatter, and much, much more. So yeah, we're going to have to just hold on just a little bit for the IDNF Deepkin, but they are coming. Very excited. But still lots of good stuff in here. I really like the Battleground article. I hope we see more of that. I know it's been largely requested. More scratchable terrain conversions and stuff like that. So really cool. Yeah, interestingly, I don't think there was a paint splatter, was there? Which I was quite surprised about. Normally we have that in almost every issue. So yeah, there wasn't sort of much in terms of painting guides, but... And no Blanjitsu either, always makes me sad. But not a bad one. Not one of the best White Dwarfs. but as I've got the subscription, I'm not just get them every month. I'll show them off to you guys, so you can make up your own minds whether you wish to purchase them or not. So, yeah, if you've just enjoyed this video, listening to me ramble on through the White Dwarf magazine, then please do give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, then please hit that subscribe button. We have lots planned over the next few months, so keep up to date with all that, and you can ring that bell if you want to be alerted when every new video goes up. There's at least once a week usually, so yeah, lots to look forward to. So all that's left to say is thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.